Oh, bam! What is up, everybody? It's Scott Orris, and today I got a cool little pickup. I picked up the Transformers Autobot Age of Extinction Drift figure, and this thing looks freaking amazing. I'm freaking happy I got this guy. I went to my Target and I seen him, and I was like, I have to get this dude. He looks freaking awesome, and also because I missed out on the other ones, the other drifts that they had before this guy, you know, Generations and all that stuff. So that's pretty cool. This figure is freaking awesome. I'm just looking at it. I've seen reviews on it. It looks awesome. But without further ado, let's get into this review. First off, here is Drift inside of his little box, and you know, awesomeness. You see him displayed with two swords and knives and all his accessories, and then you guys can see the nice little Bugatti that he transforms into, and then it says Autobot Drifts, and you know, the same Age of Extinction packaging right there, and that's pretty cool. And then they have this cool little art of Drift and the figure and his car mode, and then the other figures that you can get right there. If you guys want, you guys can read this little thing about him, but I'll just read it for you. Autobot Drift used to fight for the Decepticons. Now he wields his swords against them alongside his heroic Autobots. So that was pretty cool. And then they have these other two figures that they come with that are pretty cool, if you guys can see that. Trying to focus on it. Can't really see it. Oh, well. But yeah, they got these two dudes. I've seen them in there, but I wasn't really feeling to get them. It just wasn't me.
Woke up in a new Bugatti. I woke up in a
So everybody, here is Drifts out of packaging, and this thing is freaking awesome. I love it. I absolutely love it. Just an amazing figure. I'm looking at it right now, and I'm just looking at how they did it. It's really nice. It's actually a Bugatti, really nice car, really expensive car actually in real life, so that's pretty cool. But anyways, let's get into some detail. Okay guys, so as you guys can see, they actually did a good job in covering up, you know, hiding he's a robot kind of, because, you know, it's just really nice, and I just have to get into it. I'm sorry, I keep getting off a topic, but I have to get into it. And his sword came loose a little. But anyway, so here is a car mode. Really nice. Really awesome. All the wheels turn and all, so that's pretty cool. And, you know, you just see some cool detail in there. The paint on it is really nice. They use some different shades of blue and, you know, some blues, blacks, and silvers, so that's pretty cool. Even gave it a little nice cool gas tank, and you can see all this little engine work in there, and that's pretty cool. And just really nice. Didn't give it a license plate. Doesn't really need one, but it did give it the Bugatti symbol right there, or that's where it would be, because I guess they couldn't paint on there, but oh well. But I'm really liking it. You know, I'm not too cool on this little painted headlights. Like, I wish they did the clear plastic, but you know, it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, it's really nice. As you guys can see, it has a little Autobot symbol right there, so that's really nice. And you know, it's just really nice. It has some translucent blue plastic right there for the windshields, and then underneath it, you guys can see the storage of his two swords, which are really nice. And then if you guys can kind of see inside of here, actually one of the swords came loose, but inside is actually where he has his other two daggers, so that's pretty cool. And I'm just really liking this figure. Just not a lot to say about it. It's really great. I'm loving it. All right, now to get him into his robot mode. So basically what you want to do is, this is what I'll do. I'll detach the back kind of first, and it does kind of tab in, so I'll try to detach that. Then I'll go to the sides and pull out these two panels right here. Sorry if it's kind of blurry for you. I'll detach those two, and then I'll try to unpeg these two right here, and opening that up, then I'll peg this open. And this is actually a part that what you want to do is you want to rotate it first. But before you do that, you guys can actually just go to the front, and I forgot to say, take off his swords if you guys want to. You take off his swords, and then you guys can pull out his feet right here, which are really nice. They just fold out, so that's pretty cool. And then with the other side, you guys just pull that out, and then there goes his 2 feet, and that's looking really nice. And then if you want, you guys can actually pull down his headpiece, which is right here. I'm trying to get it out, my bad. You have to you kind of have to untap it, because there are some little tabs right there, so you have to pull the arms out a little. If you guys can see it, like, you guys have to pull it out a little, and then you guys can pop up the head to Drift, and then there goes his head. And then if you guys want, you guys take these two side panels and you flip them up, and it creates his little ninja armor, so that's pretty cool. And then you guys can unpeg that sword or dagger piece, and then you almost have them. And then what you want to do for the top piece is you take this piece back and you drop it back, and there is Drift. Really nice and just cool. And if you guys also, when you guys can actually fold this piece up, and then you guys can complete it just like that, so that's pretty cool. So here's Drift in his robot mode. Okay guys, so here is Drift in his amazing robot mode, and he is looking freaking awesome. robot mode, I have to say it's really nice. I'm liking this. I'm a thing for samurais, and just his look that they gave him, the design of it is freaking awesome. It's supposed to be samurai looking, so you know, you guys can see his little mask right there, which I will get into. So basically I want to get into some articulation first. So basically for his arms, you know, they can go up and down, and they have this little ratchet cool joint that you guys can actually hear, and it bends at the elbow, so that's pretty cool. And then, you know, no ball jointed hands, but it can go in and out, so that's pretty cool. And he actually holds his swords pretty cool, by the way. And then, you know, same for this thing, can go 360 right there, and then in and out in some action right there, and then in and out with the arms again on the elbow, and then in and out on the hands. And then again, I always forget this part, his head is on a ball joint kind of, so he can look up and down, if you guys can tell. So you guys can tell if he's looking up and down, and that's pretty cool. And then if you know, no waist articulation really, so you know, that's not a downer, but it is what it is. But then if you get even lower, his legs are kind of on these little ratchet joints, so where it can go out and in and then back and forward, so that's pretty cool. And so on the other side, so that's pretty cool. And then if you get to lower, he does bend at the knee, but you know, there's different ways you can do this. So basically this is as much as he can bend, you know, just like that. But if you want, you guys can actually take this little panel out, and so he can bend a little bit further, so that can be cool. But I'm pretty sure that when you display him or transform him, these little things are supposed to be pushed in, so you know, not a big deal, but hey. And then you know, he does have some toe action, but it is for the articulation or ankle action, if you will. So that is for the transformation, so you guys can count that if you want. And then the same thing on this leg, you guys can move that little panel piece out the way and whatnot. So yeah, it's really, really cool. So let's get into some more detail. Okay, so in his robot mode, this guy has some amazing detail, which I will have to clear this up. As you guys can see, look at his face. He looks freaking awesome. You guys can see the face, but even though he's supposed to be a robot, it's in that robot slash human look face, so I'm really liking that. They did with an all gold paint, so that's pretty cool. Not a big deal. It would have been cool if they could put some more detail into that, but not that big of a deal. As I said, his head is on a ball joint. And then just I'm liking how they could put the how they did his robot mode, how this is the front of the car and the side panels, and the side panels are really nice. If you guys can see, it's supposed to manipulate that Japanese armor effect right there, so that's pretty nice. And you know, have them on both sides. And then if you guys even get lower into it, you guys can see his leg pieces right here, which are supposed to manipulate the Japanese armor, so that's pretty nice. And just the way Hasbro did with this figure, I'm really liking it. And again, for storage, I like how they gave these little pegs up here so we can store his two knives, and that's pretty awesome. And if you guys want for his two knives, I'm pretty sure there is a way for him to hold them. Actually, I forgot. I think it's like this. So you take these out, and I thought they were supposed to peg in, but I forgot. It was a way that he holds them, and it looks freaking tight. I just forgot how to do it. But yeah, he does store the two daggers up top. But it's just a really awesome figure, and I'm really liking this. It's just, I'm happy I finally got a drift figure. I missed out on the other ones, and I don't know why, but I will be getting those two. They're kind of older figures, but I will be getting them. So yeah, not a lot. You guys can still see the clear plastic on that, so that's pretty cool. And just, you guys, it's just really how awesome they did with that, like just his feet right there, if you guys can see that detail. And then the legs will still move, and it's just awesome. Just really nice. I'm liking this figure a lot. Decepticons, destroy him! If you touch me, I will turn you into Sushi Megatron-san. And okay guys, I want to do a little quick size comparison. As you guys can see, compared to the Generations Megatron, really, you know, there is a size difference, but you know, he is a smaller car and he's supposed to be a tank, so I would say the size comparison is pretty cool. Hey guys, here he is next to the Marvel Infinite Series Spider-Man. As you guys can see, a completely difference in height, so yeah, not really that big of a deal. But yeah guys, here is Drift, you know, the new Age of Extinction figure. If you guys can, go pick it up. Really cool figure. I would say get him if you can, get two if you can, get three if you can, but just get this guy. He is really awesome. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe to It's Got Ors. I will be posting some more videos of some Age of Extinction figures, and yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Peace out. Subscribe.